Hey, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man, on this week's episode. Hey, it's somebody's anniversary.
Hey, shout out to Joe Byron.
New Year's resolutions.
And we recap the good and bad that happened in 2021.
Hey, man, the year's almost over, but the new one's about to begin. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and let's start the show.
Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele. Depois que outro alguém eu encontrei. Não levo nem saudade dele. Não levo nem saudade dele.
Ladies and gentlemen, just like that. Welcome back to another episode of ShopTalk NC. I'm lying. This ain't even the beginning. Just be real. I just look back. We got a lot going on today. Shout Megan in the building.
I pull up in a vert. It's the middle of December, she pulled up in a skirt. Santa Claus of the hood, I pull up with the work. They call me East Atlanta Santa, run up on me, get murked. Driving through the snow, selling 9 half bricks and fucking white. Over the hills we go. Got on the stand up when I ain't. I'm selling bills and preaching like an evangelist, but I don't whatever. I got spiders, yeah, to excellence. My diamonds are immaculate. I'm not on no romantic, but I'm cooking candles. I'm so trio, can't handle it, but them don't know face it, look. Cause walking, no recipe. The teacher teaching no arithmetic. Show you how to whip a pig. Learn you how you run your pig. And told you how to push.
I'm gonna turn my phone off right now. I don't want no more
I'm
distractions.
disappointed though.
What happened?
I was expecting way more from somebody.
Her?
Yeah, I was expecting way more.
I sang the whole song I performed.
Yeah, but the first time, you know.
I sang the
But in
whole
all fairness, man, we've been here since 4. It's just,
3:30 for me.
yeah, she was here before everybody.
When I sent the message, I was outside.
She was the main one that said get here at 4.
If y'all look back, well, they didn't know that conversation. But if y'all look back, I literally performed the whole song.
On the last,
Yeah, I will.
No, this time I just
No,
performed.
she did it on the like on a silent listening party tip. You know what
I
I'm saying?
was lip syncing. All the great
That's
artists
what
do
you
it.
call that, lip sync.
All the great artists do it.
Of today.
You know what else all the great artists do?
What?
And just like that, man, welcome back to another episode of Shop Talk NC. What's going on? It's your man 58 South. I got my partners in the building. Please introduce yourself.
It's your girl C-Lo. What's up?
Shout out to Social Lady.
B Mac, what's happening, y'all?
First of all, hello to everybody.
Hi.
How was your Christmas? You enjoy your families, your friends, you get gifts, and y'all got. Okay, so hold on. This particular pattern, I see a lot of people wearing this on their Instagram.
It's called Buffalo Check.
Okay, so that's the thing.
It's
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's called Buffalo Check, the pattern. So you know how like the white and black that was real popular? It wasn't like checkerboard, but it's called houndstooth.
Didn't know that.
That was popular for like 3-4 years. And then chevron, like the up and down like this. Chevron was another pattern, and now it's Buffalo Check is everywhere.
Or plaid or what's
Lumberjack. I just call it lumberjack.
Yeah, lumberjack.
Flannel.
I call it flannel. Lumberjack.
Al from Home Improvement, flannel. That's all. Yeah.
My man from Roseanne, Dan from Roseanne.
Yeah.
Every episode they had that shirt on.
But the reason why we have these on, and a lot of people don't know, and 'tis the season, right? Is that girl reindeer are the only ones that keep their antlers during the winter months. So reindeer are actually women that pull the sleigh. If you believe in that kind of stuff.
Rudolph's not female deer.
Rudolph is Rudolpha.
Thank God.
Okay, everybody's coming around. Okay, love is love, right?
Kennedy Rose knows Santa Claus in his real, so it's cool. I ain't got to explain that.
Now Rudolph.
Yeah.
Why do you think he had a red nose? It was
a
me
pimple.
though. It was a big pimple.
No, because he was part pit bull. He was part red nose.
That's nowhere
Only
in
reason why he got a
there.
red nose.
That's nowhere in the story.
Where did you come up with that at?
Just then.
In his mind.
Gotcha.
I mean, it made sense a little bit.
Well, y'all know what else though? Today is a special day.
Not just any day.
It's the day after Christmas.
Right? It's your anniversary.
Get them, ladies. Get them, reindeers.
Anniversary.
Reindeers.
Hey.
Victoria will be no secret at the end of the day. It's your anniversary.
See you back today.
Anniversary. You want to keep going?
Yeah.
Karaoke.
Congratulations to his lady. Congratulations to Mac and his lady Kia. You know what I mean? It's their 2-year anniversary. Congratulations. She picked a fine time to have an anniversary. Y'all got together around Christmas, huh?
Christmas.
Yeah, I thought it was Christmas Day, but it was the day after.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
What's her birthday?
Don't ask that. Never mind.
8th.
Oh, we cool. As long as it ain't like close by.
It was like 6, 8.
I thought it wasn't gonna know.
A lot of gifts. As long as it ain't a lot of gifts.
Almost.
Just what's up. Now, what you do for?
Christmas, anniversary, that's already together, so we just celebrated, had fun.
But they went to the spa the other week too, so that counts.
Yeah, we went on the moon. We was gonna spend a lot of time on the moon.
I know that.
I go to.
Yeah, I know.
I know that's
right.
right. You know what I'm saying?
Smoke up, awesome.
Came all the way down here. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, I don't do drugs, kids.
I'm saying, I had a great Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Lit a lot of Christmas trees up.
I know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Christmas.
Ate a lot of Christmas tree snacks after that. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Little Debbie, they're going
Yeah, they
on.
sell Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's the only thing I.
Ladies, how was y'all week?
It was great. I got a lot of things that I wanted.
Like,
I got this really nice, actually it's a set of Michael Kors purses. It was like that really big one and then the small one inside of it and then the little clutch thing. And it's so cute. It's like cream and like magenta striped. So it's really cute. And then I got like a lot of money from my parents and I got myself some tires with that money. Because I need tires. I'm an adult.
shout out to the Africans that supplied the bags.
No, this came from the store.
I'm messing with you.
Gucci.
A lot of smash and grab that went on this past Christmas season. Lo, what'd you do?
I chilled. I chilled with one of my friends and their parents. And I just watched movies and ate good.
What'd you watch? Don't tell me you watched Christmas.
Wait,
Story.
I didn't really watch any Christmas, like
watch
Christmassy stories. They don't really do Christmas, just chill time with, so I wasn't by myself. And then I did go home eventually and saw my aunt, and we had our traditional eggnog shots. And that was
Shout out to Evan Williams eggnog.
the eggnog is the truth.
I've never been able to
Really?
rock with eggnog. Like, it never.
It looked disgusting. It looked up turns me off.
I don't like regular eggnog, but the one with the alcohol.
With the alcohol is
It goes down smooth.
Okay.
yeah.
You was saying something. What were you saying?
No, go ahead. I was interrupted, my bad.
Oh, okay.
What was your Christmas like, man?
Oh, my Christmas was great, man. I went down home, kicked with my family, seen my aunts, uncles, cousins, mom, dad, everybody. Seen my sister on the way back. She just had a child November 29th. Nephew Jalen. Shout out to Jalen. Shout out to my nephew Ben. You know what I mean?
Hi, babies.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, I saw those gentlemen today on my way back up here. So,
Did you get any presents?
for me,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 36, so I'm
Them
kind
days
of,
kind of old.
I'm a giver of
I
presents.
got a question when it comes to giving. Like, do you give somebody something you want them to have, or you giving them something you know they want?
I give money.
Both. So sometimes, as women, we'll throw out hints of stuff we want, or you might know something we need, like tires. I need tires. I was hinting around that all
Nobody
3
just
weeks.
throws you tired.
No,
But
they
you talking,
do.
You talking about you getting stuff. I'm talking about you giving.
So if I'm giving you advice. So if your lady is just like, oh man, I ran out of this, then you go buy that.
No.
I give people what I think they want and need.
What you think? You won't ask them.
Yeah.
No, so my sister, she doesn't have like a whole plate set, so I bought her like a whole plate set in her sorority colors.
You never thought she just like washing dishes?
Well, that could be it too.
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
But I know for a fact that she doesn't have a whole plate set that's like matching with the bowls, plates, and then
It ain't always the thought that counts. It ain't always the thought that
What
counts.
you want? Typically, like if I'm buying you a gift, that means like we're close, you're in my circle. So I'm pretty sure you hinted or said something that you wanted or something that you want to get or you can't get or something like that. I'm gonna get you that.
sometimes I give people like laundry detergent, toilet paper, and all
I'm not
that.
gonna give you something like
I
that.
won't.
No, but like, I know.
They need it though.
Yeah, they need it.
Like
You
this.
get a basket. Normally, you give it to the oldest person in your family, like your grandma or something. Like every year we would give that to my grandma. A closed basket with laundry detergent, toilet paper, paper towels, dish detergent, stuff like that. And just give it to them.
Well, we're a little different because the grandparents would want to give us the necessities. Size draw.
My grandma has
Size draw, $20.
My grandma had so many kids. I think the only thing I
And
ever
so
got.
did mine. Size draw, $20. And I was always like,
Was
damn,
big.
how they always got money to give everybody?
No,
Mm-hmm.
they want a lottery to tell you.
They're just playing for it all year long. But before we go further, one time for Blue Society, you know what I mean? Highlight my man DD Hart on Instagram, you know what I mean? Get your paraphernalia. This joint is warm and it feels great.
It's just hot in here.
I mean, because you got one.
But it's nice.
You got
What it say? Something look like what?
Oh yeah. For those who like to find things in life, Blue Society.
And then on the sleeve is really nice too.
Oh yeah, dope. It's real dope. Like I couldn't wait to put this on when I got back.
Let me get one.
Extra large DD Hart.
I think it one extra large, you know what I'm saying? Black or gray, you feel me? Whichever one you feel like.
For sure. That's our sponsor for today.
Appreciate you, Didi.
Hey.
First sponsor ever.
Hey,
I look good in all colors.
First sponsor ever.
Hart.
Harper is the last name.
DD Harper.
Instagram, DD Hart, DEEDEHARP.
Salute to Blue Society.
Yeah. Shout out to Blue Society, man, my fault. So this is the last episode before it becomes 2022.
Hey, we made it, y'all.
Not yet.
This far. We made it this far. Some people didn't wake up.
We made it this far yet. We haven't made it yet.
Gotta be some shit to come this far and then tap out before the new year.
Man, this green
No,
bro,
it's-
don't act like it can't happen.
No.
I know it, but it's like,
yeah.
damn, I was.
But you know, as this happened, and I do have to say this, one of my friends that I went to high school with, him and his dad went out for his birthday. And then they got in a car accident coming back home the night before Christmas Eve. So I guess it was Christmas Eve's day at 3 o'clock in the morning. Dad died in the car accident. He's in the hospital. So don't say you can't tap out here, because sometimes it's not you that you got to be worried about. It's other people driving. And with us being in the holidays, we need to make sure that we're aware of that too.
And the angry people out there too.
Oh yeah, we had a story about angry people earlier.
Angry people out there?
There's angry drivers.
She ran into a couple angry birds.
Oh, the road rangers?
Yes.
The road rangers.
Cart
A couple
rangers.
of road rangers and cart rangers in the store.
Cart
Like,
rangers? What?
yeah,
What's
she
a
thought
cart
I hit
ranger?
her with a cart, and I literally only had like a little basket on my arm. And she walked up to me and was like, "You don't be hitting me with the cart, lady." Oh shit, Karen! If you don't take your ass back over there.
The lady thought that she had ran into her with the cart.
I didn't even have a cart.
On
I
drugs.
didn't have a cart. I had a basket on my arm.
Tis the season for day drinking.
What did
So-
you do?
La 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 la.
It's the holiday. I'm telling you, the holiday, the road rage, the holiday rage. Let me try to control that, because had I not been in a Christmas cheer.
No, we're not gonna say that. We're not afraid of people on there.
Carrying you back the hell up on my the jingle bells. out your ass.
Exactly, jingle
Back your ass
bells.
up.
Bells.
Yeah, you talking about. Even with a cart, I got a whole mean that.
There's an opioid crisis.
Well, speaking of which, I guess I'll start. Kim Potter was convicted on all counts of killing the young man Deontay Wright.
Yeah, Dante.
It was Dante or Deontay?
D-A-U-N-T-E. Dante.
That's Dante.
Mr. Wright.
Which case was this?
The
She
police
thought it was a
officer.
taser. Wasn't a taser.
Okay, alright.
She said, oh, I shot him.
She was, you know, people
Yeah,
made
she
it think about her
started
smiling and
crying
her.
and
Oh, and okay, so let me finish my thought. People made it think about her smiling in her mugshot. Understandable, cool. But to me, it came down to the battle of the tears. She cried, then his mom's cried. So I'm like, so which one's gonna win the battle of the tears?
So, a little background. So, Dante, his mother is white, his father is black. So, he is a light-skinned young man, so he has that fight of being the black person that was shot by the police. However, Kim Porter, the police officer, she's a white female. And so she did the whole crying, tears, and all that stuff, but then in her mugshot, like I said, she was smiling, which I thought that was kind of tacky. Because if you don't have your emotion, now mind you, she hasn't been sentenced yet. It was just like the guilty, not guilty thing, right? So she still has to go through being sentenced. So if you don't show any remorse, they're not going to make your sentence any lighter.
But she cried on the stand. So that's why
She
she like,
police too.
I'm going out of limb and gonna say 5.5 years. I'm gonna say 5.5.
I'm gonna say sentence to upwards to probably 15, but I'm gonna do like shit.
I think 10. 5 to 10.
She's the wrong color to be sentenced.
What did Amber Gotti get? She walked into a whole man crib while he was chilling out of his bed.
But it's like, I'm thinking because it's like kind of the new regime of them even getting convicted.
They're going to make
No. Not
I feel like they're going to make it.
same courtroom where Chauvin got convicted.
Yeah, but I'm talking about where it's like before, it's like these motherfuckers
We're
just
getting
off. You know, y'all just off.
You think Rodney King in St. Louis and shit. But in
Not like
Minnesota,
in general.
Minneapolis, right?
Yeah, I'm saying in general, like motherfuckers just off. But now it's like, hey,
Like
y'all
a
are
slide
being accountable to some extent. Y'all being
You're going to go to jail for some time.
Yeah.
Alright.
You just ain't going on with that
All
damn
the
fake
time,
shit.
and they're supposed to be happy with that, but no.
Okay. Well, keeping in tune with that outlandish story, what's the most outlandish thing y'all remember from this year?
Man, this
News happens quick.
I normally go first, but I was waiting for somebody else to go first because I'm trying to be considerate. But I think that the most outlandish thing from this year would be the fact that we invented a whole new way of getting music into like people's houses because we were in lockdown, which was called the Verses. And this year, I don't know. Anyways, so my whole thing is that for mine, I guess you would call it like a superlative for the year. My superlative would be the top 3 verses battles. And for my top, my number 1, not say it for that. Number 3 would be the Locks and Jim Jones and them.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's number 3?
that's number 3.
damn.
Number 3.
Alright, I'm gonna let you finish.
Jim Jones and them.
Beyonce had the best video of the year, bro. I'm gonna let you finish.
Okay, yeah. Okay, not yet. Number 2 for me, I came up with my own list, so this has nothing to do with them, would be Busy Bone and them versus the ugly people that was on the other side. I know it's a shocker that I said that's number 2 because number 1 for me was Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. I have watched that so many times. I feel like that was the most entertaining when the police showed up. They were in somebody's basement. It was great. It was real. And they were like singing off of each other, like pushing each other around. Pushing each other around and stuff. It was amazing.
Anybody else have any moments that they like to recall?
Outlandish, I don't know, man. I can't remember too much like outlandish.
Was the Gorilla Glue lady this year?
Yeah, that was this shit. That was the really was that.
But she died. She died.
No way.
She did die. I'm making up stuff, y'all check because I don't know.
No,
She did
she's
die.
still alive.
I gotta turn my phone on.
Like, no way.
It can't be this.
She did. So I made up the thing about the boy in the wheelchair, Kevin Hart's brother. I do recall that the Gorilla Glue lady died.
Nobody else saw that. Nobody else saw
I don't
that.
remember her dying, but that was like outlandish to me. And having
Yeah,
to.
what up, bro?
I don't know if it's outlandish, but the fact that the first time ever a #1 college athlete chose a HBCU, like that's history. So I think that should be like up there with one of the biggest things. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know if it's like outlandish, but I think that's one of the top things. I can't think of nothing really outlandish outside.
What about when that boy was trying to fight LeBron? That was kind of outlandish that he got fined that much money.
Nah, that was a regular one for me.
Yeah, LeBron blooded him first.
Yeah, LeBron hit that thing hard too.
He did.
He saw blood, he lost his mind.
Cause that dude plays a little dirty anyway. So
What's man? I don't know.
What about you?
Still got no hair.
See, what about you? What's your outlandish thing?
she
That was the
said,
whole Gorilla Glue. My bad.
"Are we trying to see if she dead or not?"
What you got?
Okay, so I googled it and it said that it might be a hoax, but it said that her baby did die. So her
Yeah, I heard her baby died.
So what do they have to do with the Gorilla Glue?
I don't think she died.
I
think she's still out here.
Bald head.
Making videos too.
Making some money and stuff.
Yo, why as soon as I type in Gorilla Glue lady, the first thing that pop up is
Die.
Gorilla Glue lady died.
Yep. Because they're more than just me thought that.
I should not be laughing at the thought of
More
the
than
sentence.
Right.
So sorry.
You know, she's okay.
Fake death hoax explained. All right.
But then underneath it says her baby died.
I was about to be like, dang, I can't. No, she died. She could have been out of here.
It's false. She's fine, doing well.
And her hair going back.
Whether it is or whether it ain't.
Never
She ain't
break up
dead.
nobody's edges. God bless me.
Trying to think of outlandish. How many rappers died this year?
Outlandish.
Outlandish just made me think of like.
That's not, but that's not like after 1996. None of that's outlandish.
Yeah. That's what I'm like. It ain't too much. It's really.
I just said.
I mean, that's just one superlative. We got more.
It seems like a lot of people, like a lot of rappers did succumb this year to whatever kind of violence. Not necessarily like coronavirus.
It has been a rapper become dangerous, or it's just kind of the. Because I've been listening to a couple of podcasts and different things. A lot of rappers are like, yeah, it's dangerous to be a rapper.
Well, it's dangerous to be a certain type of rapper. Because any rapper that they deem as a weirdo rapper, they fine. They mind their business.
Like, I guess it matters what demographic you're
Gangster shit.
abusing.
I mean, it's just what about you putting out that you gonna get back.
Like Tyler the Creator is fine.
Yeah, ain't nobody fucking.
Nobody's messing with him.
Ain't nobody fucking with him. Man, he just.
Just weird.
He gonna be alright.
Yeah.
He gonna be alright. But like Murphy Lee said, you out here stunting for poor people, and you think you ain't about to get some pushback from people you stun on? You talk about all this opulence, but your whole demographic of people that you're performing for and selling your music to, 89 to 95% of them people, they're not rich, man. They don't know what the fuck you talking about for real. They can't relate to none of that. So you out here creating an environment of get like me, and in the get like me environment, you gotta step on a motherfucker that look like you. You know what I'm saying?
Crabs in a barrel type thing.
Not even crabs in the barrel. It's just people living amongst people. Damn crabs in the barrel. You can cook crabs. I'm talking about people. Right, exactly. Crabs don't give a damn about money.
You're just trying to survive.
They ain't supposed to be in a bucket. No damn. That's why they in the water. and sand and all that other shit. You don't find them in a bucket. That's why they ain't supposed to be there. But yeah.
They were put in a bucket.
By the man. I'm going with you.
Yeah, the fisherman.
That's why we were put in a bucket.
But yeah, man, it's
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's why high-rise buildings were built, so you can stack people on top of people and see how they are okay with it or not.
Yeah.
Not okay with that lifestyle.
Go ahead.
So I've still been, I'm just going to go real quick for music.
Go ahead, man. Like
So I have been still listening to BMG Hundo. I still really appreciate that music that he's got going on. He is on Spotify. He's from North Carolina. BMG Hundo. And I've also like throwback music, Sean Paul, and I've been listening to a little bit of Vanilla Ice because I was a fan back in the day.
Just want to get all that early.
Yeah. Oh, Robert Van Winkle.
Just want to get that early.
Collaborate and listen. I'm back on a random attention.
So are we gonna agree that the most interesting story of the year has been the different variants of that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, that tongue gun.
That's like a
So,
Crossing all the Bernie Sanders, ain't it?
That thing, man.
They going through all of that.
so next is up is what, pie, right?
Every 2 months they tell you get this shot, you're straight.
The Omega version coming. I'm ready for it then.
That's the last one. So we're only in Omicron. So next is
When did it start?
technically like November
2020 or
2019.
2019?
November-ish 2019.
So 19.
Yeah. But it didn't.
So in 2023 we're gonna see the Omega version. I'm just putting it
I
out
say
there.
2025.
I'm saying 2023.
2025.
Yeah, that's when it's
Because on the Bible say you get 4 years of this shit. Just 4 years, right?
No man. No time. Lord.
I ain't said nothing about God. Jesus come back. I just said you get 4 years of the torture. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, all that shit. Just hell.
I'm ready for a pale horse. Right,
Yeah,
this guy.
yeah, as soon as they start making oodles and noodles plastic, I'm like, oh, it's the end. It's the end. It's
When
it.
you can fix the sink with
Yeah,
noodles.
that's it. You can fix a single oodles and noodles. Oh, yeah. We done.
It's too much.
Yeah.
Too many secrets came
So
out.
oodles and noodles can replace drywall.
Yeah, no, seriously, yeah. So I think that we just need
You never saw those?
Yeah, you ain't see that video?
like the 5-minute videos, like the
You'd be
tasty.
surprised the stuff they use noodles and noodles.
5-minute hacks.
I did not. see
That video had me
What?
going in a little wormhole of shit they use.
The rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They use oodles and noodles to.
You can fix
Drywall.
a hammer handle. They fixed the hammer's handle. It was wood. They put some plastic stuff over top of it, but they just built it. Yeah.
Oh, just a friendly PSA to everybody who normally watches us and watch it now. Yeah, we just out here freestyling because it's the end of the year. All this is gonna look different the next time y'all see us, so we just out here venting and getting everything out right now. So thank you for tuning in. You know what I mean? Share it with some people. It ain't gonna be long. You know what I'm
And
saying?
while we on that venting session,
Here we go.
shout out to Biden. We finally showed up and did something for the people.
Joe Biden.
She's the only one that feels this way.
No, I'm not saying that like I'm on your board and I'm cool with you now, but you finally came out your little rabbit ass hole
What he
and
did?
did something. He extended the student loan thing for the people because at first he wasn't going to, and it was a lot of slack. But he extended loan forgiveness into May for the people.
He only extended it from February to May though.
But it's a start.
What does that do? Like that forgiveness? What is it?
So you don't have to pay your loan back until that day, that month.
Man,
Guess who wasn't paying anyway?
Wipe the motherfucker out.
Hey, what do they say? Get it back in blood. I'm not.
All
That's the most gangster thing I've ever said.
I don't need no
I'm
security.
not paying you. Thank you.
Shout out, y'all know I ain't had that money when you gave it to me. The fuck wrong with y'all?
Why'd you give me so much? I just needed enough to go to school. I didn't need
You gonna give me a child? When I was a child, a kid, you would give me all that. And be like, look, give me that. Shout out, I'm a kid.
I was still on
And
my
they give you
insurance.
some more after you haven't paid it back. They're gonna give you some more the next time, and then give you some more on
If
top
the
of that.
people don't have to pay that PPP loan back, then I'm not paying mine back. I'm gonna make a payment every 3 months.
Some months or something. But
I'm comfortable every tax season not getting an income tax check. Just send that to the people who thought they were smart enough to give me a
I'm not comfortable with that. I want you to send me some money because y'all been taking a lot out of my income tax. Fuck them people. That's between me and them, not the government.
I will say that I can't go with the whole good thing that Joe Biden did. He did increase Social Security 5.2 or 5.8%. So the older people in your life that get Social Security checks, they're getting a substantial amount
Him, including him.
that they.
Yeah, he paid himself.
He's working though. He's not on Social Security.
And that man is sleep half the time he's talking to people.
Both of my parents got an increase on their Social Security.
Well, shout out to them.
I appreciate you, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden out here talking like he's sleepwalking. So Joe, What you gonna do about student loan debt? I mean, student loan debt. We're gonna work on that. Cause I mean, as an American, nobody wants student loan debt.
There's something wrong with it. I feel like that's a clone.
We can all agree nobody likes student loan
I
debt.
feel like that's a clone or something, but it's real robotic and sleepy at the same time.
Shorty talking the same way though. I listen to Shorty talk, and she be talking in circles too.
She's
saying a whole bunch of
always
nothing.
talking.
Hey, didn't she disappear though, for real? Like, she has really disappeared.
They said,
Like-
look, you finna be the face. Yeah, you be the
And
face
how
that
are
get
you
it
the
done.
vice president
That
doing
man go over there.
an interview on Charlemagne? What's his name?
Charlamagne the God.
On his TV or radio show.
What you mean? Joe Biden? Everybody talking in the Breakfast Club? What does that mean?
I think Hillary did too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm not talking about her doing the whole interview. I'm talking about the way she came. Like, so we all know that he's his character, right? Like, he gonna get to the nitty gritty, right? He gonna say what he wanna say, right? He's gonna put out there how he feels, right? I mean, to the point he does, but like, I feel like she came on there like super defensive, super like ready
She came on like a
attack.
politician. She ain't answer shit that he asked.
She didn't ask, but then like when he voiced his opinion about like who's really running this, you know,
Show.
this show or
Joe Manchin. Everybody know Joe
and
Manchin
then
run that shit.
she like got so defensive and was like,
West Virginia run the country. Oh, West Virginia run the country.
Like, keep his shits together, man. Like,
West Virginia run the country.
vice president. You don't need to.
West Virginia run the country.
I didn't watch it because I don't really care for like Angela Yee and the other guy.
That's not on there. This is his own talk.
Oh, his own.
own.
Okay.
On Comedy Central.
I do appreciate Charlamagne because he kept it real with that girl he's with, his wife, and he was just like, she was with me when I
She
had
said
nothing.
that girl he's with.
I don't know her name. I'm sorry, the lady. That I don't know her name, but I appreciate. Whatever. I appreciate that y'all are together because he was just like, I have no reason to have a prenup with her because she was there for me when I had nothing. When she had to pay all the bills and she was taking care of me, so why would I get a prenup?
That's the part you like.
That's the only part. But I just wanted to say something positive.
Oh, okay. All right.
Thank you.
Cool. All right.
Charlie's not all bad. Donkey of the Day is kind
I
of
like
weird.
Charlamagne. I read both his books. Well, listened to the audio of both his books.
I was
Like,
about to say you read something.
I like Charlamagne. Like, I want to meet him one day. Like, he seems like a dope individual.
I don't understand him personally as far as you being an advocate for mental health, but you doing Donkey of the Day every day. I don't see how those two things are the same.
Yeah.
You gotta entertain these niggas.
Well, I mean, but don't use mental health as a way to further your cause when you're telling people to go in people's mentions and shit. Excuse me, and
And
things.
down them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hurt you and help you.
that's not a thing. That's not a thing. That's not a thing. I can't fire you and tell you, yeah, I'm making sure you're gonna do great by firing you. That's not a thing. No. We're not gonna act stupid here. That's not what we do here at ShopTalk NC.
No, he was joking, hopefully.
Yeah. He got that man got a Lil Wayne shirt on.
I like both for
I like
outfits. Thank you for that. I like your outfit because we did say something about dressing kind of holiday-ish, and so yeah.
Yeah, Blue Society, DD Hawk.
My
Yeah.
onesie and
That's
I'm
what's
warm.
funny.
Yeah, they got on Green Day.
What is that?
When you say best rapper alive, you got all breakfast wrapped up.
That's another thing that I wanted to talk about today, and I'm glad it happened at the end of the year, man. Because there's really people thinking Wayne can beat Jay-Z in a versus.
Man, it depends on how old you are.
I don't care who you are.
For me, I would be on Wayne's side.
Explain, please, both of
You go
y'all.
first.
I just wasn't a whole fan like that.
That's cool. You don't have to be. Where would this take place? I just want to know for y'all. Where would this take place?
Mars.
That Hove would not have an advantage.
His home planet, Mars.
It happened, somewhere in the United States.
That Hove would not have an advantage.
Oh, they would not have an advantage.
That's all I'm
no,
saying.
It's gonna have an advantage, but I still.
It needs to be
I'm
somewhere
gonna
neutral,
ride with
like
Wayne, you know what I'm
Denver
saying?
or something. Somewhere cold.
So that damn.
Turn my music high.
You don't know what you do.
Sure I
do. So that drop, what's Wayne playing? Go DJ?
anything. I feel like he has a point, and I feel like
I'm just trying to hash it out.
I think that Jay-Z. Hold on a second. I think Jay-Z has good music, but I'm not.
You are nuts. Jay-Z has stadium classics.
To you.
To everybody that listens with ears.
Well, I have ears, but I
just give me the song that goes.
I'm not telling you, so you asked me why I thought he would win.
Wayne, every last rapper now they follow that nigga.
This is the perfect battle between the seller and the user. I wish this would happen. I want this versus to happen. The drug user against the drug dealer. This is what people will start talking about when the kids start using lean and rapping all stupid. This is it. I want this to happen. This is the final battle between good and evil.
So then there are more people now that are users that would support Wayne instead of Jay-Z has.
But the user is not buying a ticket to go to the show.
Yes, they are.
With what money?
Everybody's got money. Who's got $20?
You overestimated.
So here's my theory. Wait, real quick. My theory is that the younger people would be more for Wayne.
Right.
Now the older people, maybe people that got their lives together, all that stuff, that were in that generation that was like the hotness at the point.
Those are the people driving to the show.
That's fine. They can fly into the show. I'm just telling you where the split would happen, where the divide would happen.
Okay.
And that is the younger demographic that are more like, oh, Wayne is our God, versus the older people that remember Jay-Z and his level. Now he doesn't do anything but collect art and sit still and make money.
It's I don't want it to be lost in translation that it's still young people out here getting money and not using drugs. So they will be the people to listen to Jay-Z also. That's what people fail to mention.
I also feel that this guy, Wayne, he has more of a diverse following. I feel like
Jay-Z didn't?
No, I feel like Jay-Z doesn't really have the white crowd.
What are you going off of?
My mind.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I really don't feel like.
And Wayne got that one skateboard.
Yeah, he got the
junkies.
Yeah,
Wayne,
no,
like,
like junkies.
I think
he's more like
he's more,
universal.
Yeah, universal. Like I feel like
that's cool. All I asked was what song was gonna ride with that when I did.
Young spirit and all that stuff. He can still jump around.
I don't know what.
Wayne looks 68 years old.
Jay-Z come out with a suit on.
The man dreads is falling out, like they're falling off at the ends.
Like a turkey.
Jay-Z,
regardless of how he looks, if they were.
You're not touching Jay-Z's catalog.
I'm rocking with Jay-Z's catalog.
You're not touching that catalog.
Yes.
So let me ask y'all this, just as Wayne fans,
I'm not even a Wayne fan. Like,
but I would take Wayne over Jay-Z.
That's cool. I'm going to, if this ever happens, I hope to God it happens. I'm taking Jay-Z, and I only want to put 2 albums up against whatever Wayne got. I want to put Reasonable Doubt and The Blueprint up against whatever Wayne got. I rock with Wayne. I'm from the South, you feel me? But you can't sit here and tell me that the man who patterned himself after the man he's supposed to be versus him. Might not be a word. Put apostrophe somewhere on the end. Yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean? She wore one. It's fine. Wayne. This no. Wayne is not
being Wayne corner. He might lose, but I mean, hey, bro.
I'll tell you what. Between the two of y'all give me at least 5 songs certified that Wayne's gonna win in one of the rounds. Just 5 rounds that Wayne's gonna win with a song, please.
That's not fair because you're an actual Jay-Z fan. We're not really big Wayne fans. We just think that he's better.
Well, if you're not a Wayne fan, how the hell you
think? We literally said that. We like him more than we like Jay-Z. We're not. We don't like Jay-Z.
So this ain't got nothing to do with winning. You just like it.
We fuck Jay-Z. I don't care for his music. I don't like him.
This personal. This ain't got nothing to do with music.
No, it was just saying.
It's personal with y'all.
No, it's not personal.
You just said I don't like.
I don't like him. Like I don't like his music. That's just like I was a Tupac fan, not a Biggie fan. Not saying Biggie wasn't important, but I would have picked Tupac. Does that make sense?
Yeah, preference.
Yeah, it does make sense.
Did you listen to Biggie?
Some people like chocolate ice cream. Some people like vanilla
I
ice cream.
just had that conversation earlier too. Like I'm leaning towards Tupac over Biggie.
I lean more toward pop, but I know why I lean more toward. Biggie's a way better lyricist than Pop. We talk about rapping. Biggie shits on Pac all day long. Like Pac, yeah, he can't fuck with Biggie in a damn actual
So
rapping.
I don't have an actual song like Mr. Carter or Sean Carter.
You just feel like he's better.
I feel like
Based on what? That's what I'm saying.
The music, I like the this side. I like Go DJ.
You like Man and Fresh.
I like those songs.
Y'all like Man and Fresh.
I like those songs.
So
I like early Wayne.
So Man and Fresh.
Wayne pre 2008.
I just feel like
2000. No, I'm saying 2008, 2009.
So they like they
He's got a more universal feel.
Jay-Z, and that's just how it is.
So
He's got the younger crowd block. He's got a more universal feel, which means
the younger crowd ain't showing up no verses, so can't not.
They're in their house. How can they not show up to the verses? You got a telephone.
Did you not see Bone Thugs and Harmony versus
The crowd. Who cares about the crowd?
Bobby has way better music, but Bone Thugs and Harmony has more memorable hits, and they were
So
established.
if they didn't have a crowd, if they just had it back then with just those two people, then it doesn't matter.
So no, I can't finish. That's what you're saying? No, can't finish. So it depends on where you have the verses at. Bone Thugs and Harmony were established in LA. That's why they had more of the crowd in LA. 3 6 Mafia has way better music to us down here because it meant more to us.
Not me.
I'm sorry, what?
Not me. I love Bone Thugs.
We know busy.
Yeah, for real. You know, you didn't. That's a lie. You love Busy
You
Bone.
know busy bone.
Yeah, you didn't love Bone Thugs.
Like
and Harmony.
crazy too.
So you love two. So you love two bones.
Crazy like the original three. Go ahead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
That's gonna make a difference where these songs are actually played, and I can only see this being played in a stadium, a large stadium. And Jay-Z got more stadium hits than Wayne. Homie.
So can I ask you
Anybody who feel different? Please comment. I don't care. Comment.
That's a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So what if they went back to the old way of doing the verses, where it was just those two people and a little bit of their entourage on the sides, right?
Jay-Z ain't bringing on, bro.
No, but just what if it was just them and not a crowd like they had before because they had too many technical difficulties with Bone Thugs and Harmony and
Performance wise play a part too. Performance, the whole performance, and I feel like Wayne just have way more energy. I think Jay-Z gonna be way too cool.
When the last time you seen Junkie Wayne perform?
What?
The verses with Bone Thugs and Harmony.
When he came out there,
Yeah, you thought that was the one that's gonna win the verse.
Yes.
No, what I'm saying
You said no, you said yes.
Yes.
what I'm
he's
saying
gonna
is your energy and your performance makes a difference.
He's with Louis.
Hence how Jadakiss just fucking destroyed the whole shit by his performance. Performance mean a lot.
You say nothing.
In the same way that Gucci Mane destroyed that other guy. Who was it? Who was the other guy?
You talking crazy as
No,
fuck.
Gucci Mane destroyed him because he was
No,
confident.
you
He came
talking-
out looking good.
Yeah. Now see you with your tell me, now you ain't making no sense. You on your own.
I don't even know who the other person was.
Sean out here playing rain in that game. Who you fucking with Sean right now?
Gucci Mane won that versus.
What? No.
No.
It depends on how old
You waited all year to say this shit.
And I'm not being cocky. This is how I really feel. I feel like I don't even remember who he was up against. That's how bad the boy
First of
was.
all, it was young and
Young
Nelly did
who?
not.
Jeezy beat Gucci. Everybody.
No, he did not. Comment below.
Everybody
If you think
knows
Jeezy
Snowman
beat Gucci
and-
Mane.
Definitely because
Gucci Mane
Snow
won.
Man
His
definitely
outfit was
beat
amazing.
Gucci.
His stage presence was amazing.
His outfit.
His outfit was amazing. His stage presence was amazing. The
If
way
you
he
ain't
kept-
never had to write in cursive in school, don't comment on
The
nothing.
way that
You
he
hear me?
kept punking that man
How?
during the whole show
Did you hear the
without
song?
hands. Yeah. I'm a Gucci fan too.
You're a Gucci stain. You're delusional. Yeah, that's what y'all. And you the same way about Wayne right now. Yeah.
No, I'm not a stan for Wayne, not really, because I don't believe in the stuff he does, like drugs and all that stuff. You know, I'm not into the drugs, but I think that he would win overall over the Mr. Z.
My thing with Wayne winning is purely this. You know how people was in Deontay Wilder corner, knowing that hey, this big white motherfucker might knock him out.
Just for the record, I just want people to realize and understand. Me and my brothers will never in Deontay Wilder's corner.
No, I'm not saying. Just saying like how
We
people
were in the corner. We were in the corner of the box.
Just in Wayne's corner. You know, like Wayne. I hope my money's on you, but I know I might lose. I'm cool.
But this is my thing. I don't know a lot of songs, and I just want y'all to tell me what song gonna beat the song I throw out.
But they don't know this.
We don't know the
That's my problem with it. That's my problem.
I don't know the discography.
Throw out a song.
Oh, now you
Feeling it.
I don't know.
Feeling it.
know
I don't know that song.
I don't even know that song.
So I'm just gonna say, he was on Bling Bling. He was on that, so he can play that. So let's go.
Sing Feeling It. What does that
You would have to play songs that you actually rap on.
He raps on that song.
So you gonna put bling bling his feeling?
And you said throw out that song.
Okay.
I don't know what feeling this is.
So can't knock the hustle with Mary J. Blige.
Are we doing with features or no features?
I don't really know that.
Fuck, he's not a feature. That's his song.
Shit, Runaway Love. Shit, Mary J was on that. I'm just nigga. You said name a
Runaway
song.
Love.
You said name a song. I'm naming a song.
So you put Runaway Love up against Can't Knock the
You
Hustle.
said name a song. I'm just
Y'all asses get smoked.
thinking of some shit that
I don't
this
even
nigga
know
got.
what feeling it is.
Feel the glass at the top of Moab.
Don't know that.
Feel the legs pushing up on
Sing
the
it for me if you
set.
know it.
Feel the high that you get from the
You don't
light.
know it either.
If you feeling raise your hell in the sky.
She don't know the words.
Let's go. She don't have to. The rest of the world do. The rest of the world do.
What was that?
Every time I come
I
around
know.
city, bling blingers. All right. Tell me what's going on.
Blingers?
Bling blingers.
You're not doing that man any favors.
He just. Be back
So look, I don't want to harp on this all night. I just want to let it be known when it does, and if it does happen, whether y'all do it hypothetically or not, they got Wayne, we got Jay.
That's almost like Mariah still saying
No. We're not even gonna do that. We're not even gonna do
If
that.
hip hop dead,
Look, I don't even have any women fans. I'm not gonna lose them right now. Chick.
what would you say about them?
Nothing. They don't. We ain't talking about
Beyonce.
We're talking about nothing. We ain't said nothing about Beyonce. Nope. My favorite song is
Beyonce can't sing.
My favorite Beyonce song is "Rather Be With You," baby. I rock with you.
She can't sing.
Yeah,
What Trick said? Trick said she can't
That's
sing.
my one. That's my one.
She can't sing.
I almost threw this mic at you, man.
That's what Trick Daddy said. He said Beyonce can't sing.
We're not with Trick Daddy.
We definitely ain't supporting that.
No,
I
because we
like
don't.
Trick. I like Trick.
I tell you what happened with Beyonce.
I get when he was
Okay.
kind of when he
I
explained it, I
love
understood what
the
he was saying.
way you make me feel. Yeah.
Kind of got what you're saying, but
That's my
because he
joint.
was comparing her to like a boy, like somebody like Whitney Houston. He was like, that's gospel music just from the whole soul singing out. That's what he was trying to say. He was like, Beyonce, her style and stuff is not
See how close
more
my
so
eyes?
from that. I'm just
I
saying what
would
Trick
sleep off
said.
that.
Just saying what
I
Trick
would
said.
love to
You
sleep
know what I
off
mean?
with that Trick saying too. Like,
Tell you what, man. I seen music is a little hot button issue with all of us. So let's go to sports.
yeah.
What we got going on this year in sports?
Christmas Day was very good for sports.
We talking about the whole year, but you gonna go right to Christmas.
But I just wanted to specify Christmas Day because typically on Christmas when I watch sports, I'm kind of like hit or miss. Like you can draw me in, but you can't draw me in. But this Christmas,
It was a good game.
it was very good games. Like I was like game after game, and every one of them were like spot on. So shout out to the Christmas games this year.
I said that.
Are the Lakers a bust or what? We talking about the year. It's almost
I
2020.
don't think the Lakers are on the bus. I think it's still, we just had the Christmas game. So
If you had to pick,
it's,
before you open your mouth, if you had to pick right now, somebody said you got $1 million just to make a prediction, who is winning the NBA Finals? You first.
Wait, who's in between?
with rosters right now, rosters,
Yes.
right now rosters, I would say Golden State.
Okay.
Too many people ain't got that full roster.
Shawnee, you don't even watch it like that.
Pass.
Okay.
I would give it, although I like my Celtics,
Nobody asked about them. I just said they're gonna win the whole thing.
I'm rocking with Milwaukee.
Phoenix Suns. Chris Paul, that same team is back together. I'm going for the Phoenix
That's a
Suns.
good one.
The Warriors just beat them on Christmas Day. Great game. But I
Yes,
still got the
Now,
Phoenix
what do
Suns.
you think about the actual shit? Like, who's really gonna be there at the end of the day?
Phoenix Suns.
You think they'll be there?
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll
think
pull
so.
it out again. I don't think they're coming back again.
I don't have faith in any other interior guys for the Warriors. Let's just say Steph has an off night. Who's picking that up for him? Because Clay's not back, Wiseman's not back. They're talking about January. That's cool.
Yeah, both of them are coming back. Both of them will be back postseason, so I think that gives a lift.
Green has
So,
been
yeah.
balling, even though I don't like him.
Draymond Green is the general of that team. I
yes,
think if
he
he
is
gets
the
healthy,
important person
you got a
on
shot.
that.
Phoenix Suns. And I just want my Charlotte Hornets to make the playoffs.
First of all, if they get Chris Paul's kryptonite, that referee, they ain't winning shit. Cause it's
Now that's okay.
that ref is there, Chris Paul won't be winning a
The
fucking.
only reason he's still in the league is to make Chris Paul life hell. Like, he got a job for life as long as he make Chris Paul life hell.
Why?
Chris Paul always loses when that man calls.
That's just what they do.
Always loses. It never fails.
That's true.
That's what they do.
But
Matt.
I don't see them going.
I'm sorry.
I don't see them going.
Well, it's not really a boxing show. It's not really a boxing show, but I'm gonna still put it out there. Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, 2022. Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Crawford, 2022.
I look forward to seeing that. I hope that do happen. I want to see that fight.
Man, I will pull up. If that happens, I will. That's my business. Yeah.
My money is on
That one?
TC.
That's like Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, G. I got to see that in person.
That's a hell of a ride fight.
Yeah. That's the only real big fight left for this generation right now. Yeah. And my money's on Spence. No matter when it happens, my money's on Spence.
I hope it don't wind up being like a Pacquiao Floyd situation.
That's exactly what it is. It won't.
Like
These two fighters are different. These two fighters are different. But Matt, give me best movie of the year that you've seen, and then give me best show. Then we'll go around the room.
Shit.
Never seen that.
Oh, shit.
Best show.
Heard it by Future. Never seen it.
Best show, man. I'm just gonna give it the 50 with the BMF joint, just off the anticipation.
That show?
Yeah.
This year?
Yes, this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him for that because the anticipation of the joint for like the past 2 years has been in the works and in talks.
But what about actually watching it? Damn,
The execution of it was, I thought it was dope.
Strip Club got great anticipation.
It's dope as hell. And then everything that they saying is the second season is gonna be is for them to be in Atlanta and how that part of it was. So yeah.
So everybody kind of got an idea of that part. That's the part everybody familiar with.
Right. So I gotta give it a 50 with that for a show. Movie wise, shit, I've seen a couple movies this year. That's a tough one.
What's the one that made you be like, hey, I gotta tell somebody about this one?
Fuck, man, it's been a couple, but
Matter of fact, you can include documentary in that. I'll include documentary in the movie section. Just so we're not just sitting there talking about, Netflix and Hulu and all that.
You'll have to come back to me on that one. That was a tough one, man. I seen a lot of dope shit. Like, I just saw Scene 2 and I was like, yo, somebody should go check that out. So it's fucking dope.
So for a show, can it be a TV show?
That's what
So Power, right? Power?
Okay, so you still watch Power?
Yeah, Power's been good. It's ongoing. It's kind of like
Which one?
Yeah,
You want Raising Cain?
the
Or the Tariq one? Power
where the
Book 2?
boy, the son is bad.
That's book 2, right?
Okay.
With Method Man and shit?
I don't know which Power.
Mary J. Blige.
Mary J. Blige
Yeah.
sucks. But yes, as an actress.
Ain't no acting in that dance room.
Oh my god.
Ain't no acting in that dance room.
And then for a movie, I really enjoyed this year was True Story with Kevin Hart.
That's not a movie. That's a series. Different shows.
It was one, was it?
No, it's a show.
No, that's a show.
Different episode.
That's a series.
Okay, so then regular movie.
One city. Yeah, one city. That's no problem. That's no problem.
So for my series, it was True Story.
Low. So you didn't think you were next? Like, what?
I
fuck
do.
you want?
So
You want to order?
I think that my series
You think
would
that?
have to be,
Ain't seen that either.
I'm stuck
Sounds
on.
British.
When somebody used to say at the bar, they'd be like, I want to, I would give them a cup and a straw.
Yeah,
That's all.
Yeah. Waste my time.
I would go with Insecure. I'm still on.
I haven't seen one
Because this is
episode.
the last episode comes on tonight. That has been really
The season
good.
finale is tonight.
Mhm.
Oh man, I haven't seen any of it. Is it?
Definitely is.
Have any of y'all seen it?
No.
Oh,
Nah.
Okay.
It comes on to season finale, and then Icons of People is still.
Is that a movie? That's a show, right?
It's a show. It's a series. It's still keeping me in there. So those are my two things that I've been into.
You know, I said movie and show, right?
Okay, so my movie.
Reindeer Game.
I think if we did have the series involved in it, Squid Game.
Just
Would've been mine.
Squid Game is one, but
If we
movies.
could've done
I had to go to Google, but Judas and the Black Messiah.
You saw that?
One, yeah,
Okay.
that one was
I
a
didn't
hell
see
of a
that.
movie.
I knew the original story of it. That's why it bothered me to watch that. Just to know that the guy that was close to him set him up, I would never watch it.
I never knew that part. Like that was
never watched it.
so that movie was Judas and the Black Messiah.
But isn't that the premise of what happened in the Bible?
Well, not just that. It's him. It's the fact that Malcolm X's security detail was also FBI. Stuff like that, I can't watch that.
Because it's too real.
Right. After knowing that, I can't watch that shit.
I'm gonna think about my movie. I know it ain't bruised though.
What about yours?
Damn.
My show, meaning series, Money Heist.
Oh, we
That was dope on Netflix.
Everything about that was so perfect to me. It was written well. The suspense was just enough. Like they kept you guessing. As soon as you thought something about to happen, they got out of it either way. That was so dope to me. My movie would have to be God.
What about show? You said show. Money Heist is your series.
Yeah, that's the show. It's
Show
different.
series.
Yeah, it's like 5 seasons. I watched to the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen to the very end of that, so that's dope. Movie.
You didn't know you was next.
Say it
Well,
again.
movie. I didn't watch a lot of movies though. It had to be either documentaries or interesting shows. So
It was a
Candyman was a hell of a
Come
movie
in
too.
strong.
didn't watch
Candyman.
Didn't watch Candyman. And then the other one I watched was the one about people fixing basketball games and all that stuff. So and Narcos season 3 was I could have done without that one. Growners this past season, I ain't even know the last episode was the last episode, the way they ended.
And since we talking about movies, I got what to watch for the end of the year. Then like 2 movies that, and I just pulled it up from Google that I didn't think of. It's like for biopics, like the Mahalia Jackson joint and the Aretha Franklin joint. Jennifer Hudson, like her role in that, she should win an award for that shit. Like she killed that whole fucking movie. That's something like everybody should watch that shit. Like they biopics is dope as fuck. Both of them.
Oh, everybody should also watch 137 Shots.
And what about the one with Frank Gallagher we thought was really good for this year?
Shameless.
That was
The end of that. I hated the last episode.
I love the last episode when he was
That's what we different. That's what we different.
I thought it was great.
I'm like, it wasn't no closure on it to me.
No, it wasn't.
Just for him, but nobody else.
Yeah.
But alright, that's dope. Yeah, no movie though. Like, I stopped watching movies.
Just it has to be something else.
Yeah, it had to be worth something to watch.
Is there a show or a docu-series that y'all like is coming out with another season or something like that next year?
Ozark.
You got one?
Ozark's moved really slow at the beginning, so I know why a lot of people didn't really get onto it. You had to be like 4 shows in to understand what's going on.
The reason I love Ozark, for one, I wanted to see how Jason Bateman was gonna do. Cause he's always been like a cynical, funny dude. And I'm like, how you gonna act in this series right here? He's still him, but the concept around it is like serious as hell.
The girl that looked like Justin Timberlake that was in the Ozarks, right?
Yeah.
She's in another movie with Jonah Hill, and I just watched that on Netflix too. It's a whole series. I forgot the name of it. Forgive me, but I'll drop it in the comments. But yeah, she's on something else, so it's like good to see that she got.
She can act.
Yeah,
she's
really
good. And the funny thing about it is, I knew what you were talking about, but I knew you were laughing. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
You got something like that you looking for, like a show or a movie or something you looking for that's coming out next year? What you hope is coming out?
I mean, I still hope they continue the Our Kinds of People, but I'm locked in. I need them to renew that season. And
I'm sorry, I forgot one. My bad.
I don't know if it's called Hawthorne.
With Jada Pinkett Smith.
No, it's like it's dealing with like the DC movie stuff. It's a continuation, and I've been watching it recently with my friend then, but I don't know the characters really like that. But it's really dope, and I hope they keep renewing it. It's a play off of once what's his name with the rings? What's the guy's name?
The RZA? Who are you talking about?
No, the after when all the people expired and like
Split Rick.
the infinity would be like Black Panther was gone.
Oh, we talking about Thanos.
Yeah, Thanos. It's like an after.
You talking about a Marvel ass movie?
Yeah,
killed Keen ass dead.
Gone.
The dead. Shot that. I shot that bitch in the back.
She ain't never coming back. I want to see more episodes of the Great British Baking Show. I think there's a new season for the New Year's coming out, so I'm into like things you can make, right? So on Netflix they come out with new seasons all the time.
So you watched that chocolate joint he was talking about?
Yeah, but this is the Great British Baking Show, and they've got like this one guy. He's got like ice blue eyes.
The chocolate show was
It
fire.
is fire.
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny though? None of us have watched any movies.
We're too old to just watch a single
No,
movie.
I've watched several movies. It's just like
I just think they're not worth talking about.
Nah, dude, like it's so much has happened this year. It's just like I had to Google it.
Yeah,
too.
it
I
was
watched it
great.
this year, but it's old.
I
Yeah.
just had to Google everything. I had to remember what the fuck I watched.
That's what's up. Where we at now? We did sports already.
What's the superlative? Like, what would you be like? What's the biggest? Because we ain't really say what's the biggest thing. Like, congratulations or dope shit, biggest dope shit to happen in sports or something like that.
I'm gonna say the biggest moment for me. This is what I look forward to for next year. I look forward to a whole lot of young entrepreneurs making their way in the world. Cause this past year has paved the way for young entrepreneurs to make their way to the world. So I look forward to that and see what these kids come up with.
I think for me it was when Steph Curry broke the 3-point thing, and I just pulled that from the back of my head.
That was a dope moment.
And she ain't even a sports person.
That's a dope moment.
She been out here fishing for a good sports joint.
It was back
Because
here.
what he gonna actually leave the record as when he done, that shit gonna last a long fucking time.
What I don't like about all that is how a story came out about how him and his wife be fucking other people.
They're in an open relationship.
Yeah. Leave that alone.
Old Aisha,
I don't feel like that should have been a story.
Whatever,
I saw it
Sardell,
pop up,
what's
but
his
I
first
went
name?
right past it. Like, it's this, I ain't even want to really believe
What's
it.
Stephon Curry's first name?
Steph.
Trivondale or something like that.
Stephen Wardell.
It was, Wardell. A reporter called him by Wardell, and he was just like, what? Don't call me that.
Wardell. What you guys see?
Wardell sound like a swinger.
What's the moment? What's one of
Y'all
the
sound like
highlights?
his old uncle.
That sound like a swinger.
What's one of the highlight moments in sports?
It's probably Waddell when they say the R in it instead of
Facts.
Right.
I will say, shout out your team here. I was very happy
Say it loud and proud, nigga.
Cam came back.
Oh, hell, that's what
That was a dope moment. I love it. I love that.
As a Carolina Panther fan, fuck that moment.
I love that.
We out here ass, about to be in the top 13 in the damn draft.
Well, it was still a good moment for him to come and get back in the.
This nigga had a nervous scream, I'm back. Who give a fuck?
But it was very heartfelt and a
It
great
was.
moment. It was. I
That
loved
shit only mattered to other people, not the fans here.
I loved
We
it.
knew what was up.
I loved it.
He couldn't hit an open receiver while he was here. What?
I
What
loved
about
that.
yours?
I liked it.
Mine would be had to Deion Sanders and everything he's did with
Must
Jackson
be
State.
the
That's like,
morning
cause
turning me.
the Jackson State, like when I was a kid, before I knew like what HBCUs and stuff was, I just knew BET, Black Entertainment. They showed black football.
Grambling, always Grambling.
So what I'm saying, I always seen Jackson State
Eddie Robinson,
and them on,
Coach Eddie
I
Robinson.
seen them on TV. So that's when I was like, oh, this is black football. Then growing up, like, oh, HBCU, and that's what it was. Well, that's what it was, and for him to be like bringing that school back, I think that's what everything he did was dope for them.
Yeah.
So let's go along the lines with the superlatives. What was the best music highlight?
Oh wait, before
For
we
this
jump to
year.
music,
Hold on, that's not waiting.
I'm
Hold on.
sorry, I forgot about Dawn. I would put her out. Dawn Staley would be like.
Oh yeah, she be in the top in the SEC highest paid.
Yes.
First ever black woman.
Alright, so for me, it would be when Meg Thee Stallion graduated from college.
That had something to do with music.
That is my music highlight of the year.
But she sung at graduation?
She's an artist. What do you mean? It's something great that she did.
Fuck, I was
So anyways, so I feel like because her,
the fuck we talking about?
just listen to me and you might catch it.
That should have been in the HBCU talk.
No, we didn't have an HBCU talk.
We thought we was just talking about it.
No, we didn't. So it went together.
What the fuck?
So then it went together. Anyways.
The fuck? What the fuck?
So the fact that she has a singing career. No, listen to me for a second. The fact that she has has this singing career that she got shot in the foot, hypothetically, and she still graduated from college. I think that's dope.
No,
I think some more people like A&T went through the same shit, but go ahead.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm just saying.
I get what she's saying.
That's in music. So what was your like great music moment for you for this year?
Nas won a Grammy for the first time. That was my greatest music moment. Nas finally won a Grammy. Nas finally won a Grammy.
NAS. Okay.
Nasir Jones. NAS. Nasty Nas. Basketball season. Thank you. Yes. He won a Grammy this year. That was my greatest music
So
moment.
that was awesome.
And in that EP, Magic is dope. And he said King's Disease 3 is on the way on that EP. So yeah.
Nas's dad was a jazz musician. I thought that was
He was on God. Was it a God?
Yeah.
Hip Hop is Dead. Olu. His dad's name is Olu. I don't want to say it wrong. No, it's like Olu Daru or something like that. Yeah. I don't want to say it wrong. Bridging the Gap is the name of the song they did together.
Yeah, he played with trumpet, right?
Yeah.
I want it.
When I was a young boy. And the harmonica too.
Yeah. B.
When I was
Trying to think of something with music that stood out to me like the most.
See, you thinking on
thing
yours?
that stand out. I can't think of another music like the most. Nothing good like that. Like oh yeah, like this moment. Like I can't think of that shit like that.
when Kanye came out for Rolling Loud, that was dope.
What about the Astro World thing?
Yeah, that's not a one we want to
I mean, but that was the big
superlative,
thing
you know
that
what I'm
happened.
saying? It's not a superlative. You said sticking.
Okay, so that could be the worst thing.
I was like, that's definitely
Or the worst.
worst thing in music that's
I
happened.
wouldn't want to talk about that.
Yeah.
And people gotta relive that every day.
Sure. You should say people in go through worse than that.
No, we never died in concert.
He said being shot and graduating.
Anyways, so do we have any plans for New Year's?
I do.
What you
Yeah,
got?
I'm staying home.
I will be in Atlanta.
ATL, show.
Of course you will.
Acting the fool. I will be masked up, you know what I'm saying? I will have a mask on out there against
Come
My
back
name,
and test.
I'm a nickname your baby Peachtree.
The W.
No,
I'm gonna nickname you Peachtree.
you know.
Follies.
You don't have any babies. Let's put that out there. You don't
Not
have
yet. Not yet. It's coming. This will come to magic. There we go.
Jesus. Call him Jesus.
Nah,
So nasty.
Won't do that. We disrespect a bit like that.
So you're gonna be in Atlanta doing what?
I'll be at Sweet Lounge at a New Year's party.
There you go. Sweet. There you go.
I'll be there at Sweet Lounge, you know what I'm saying? That'll be dope. Things will be dope, man. 'Cause Sweet Lounge is a hot spot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's dope.
Okay. I'm gonna be at Boston's House of Jazz. 3 Stacks is gonna be performing, so shout out to them.
I will probably be at home, chilling, enjoying being safe.
I got family coming to town, so we already said what we gonna do.
Y'all still do resolutions and shit?
Hell no, man. I do
Yeah,
that
I do
right.
the whole 12
Nah.
grapes thing.
12 grapes?
So like in Colombia and some like South American countries, instead of doing like a toast or whatever, they like do 1 grape for saying like, what do I need to do different instead of your resolutions.
My bad.
So you take one, you eat a grape and you say, I want to have great health, I want to make more money, I want to do this, and you do it 12 times.
Okay.
Not just New Year's resolutions, but I do a vision board every end of the year to go into the next year, and I cross off and what all I've accomplished and stuff from the prior year.
It's family season for me.
Okay.
He's gonna have a
So
baby.
you're
He's gonna have a baby
sowing
in
your oats.
Royal oats.
Yep.
We might have 2 like marriages.
No, the fuck we not. We never listen. My training is not right.
I'm sowing my oats. I'm getting married this year. Like,
I'm getting married this year too.
yeah, I'm doing all that.
Yeah, I don't know about the
I'm
baby.
It's
not
gonna be-
getting married this
It's about to turn into a family party. It's about to turn into a
With
family.
the kids right here.
I was still being a single one.
Don't let him play with you.
I'm an auntie.
It's cool. Don't worry about it.
Come
Look,
here
we'll
and
get
play
out.
with Shaheem.
You see the couch? Look, we're gonna get our milk from. Milk high. The price of milk is high. We're gonna get our milk from.
You know, I be auntie. That's all I can give up. I'm still.
I'm sorry.
No, you good.
Okay. Any new music y'all listening to this week?
No, I told you I was already on BMG Hundo and Vanilla Ice.
I did listen to, my friend sent me, I think her name is Tony Snow.
Tony or Tina?
Tony.
Okay. Let's make it stop.
It was like a poetry kind of thing, like poetry type thing. But then when I pulled up and listened to the album, it had more of like R&B kind of that feel. But it was pretty dope, and it had some like motivational stuff. It's different, so I was listening to that this week.
Matt?
I ain't really been listening to music this week. I tried doing the Christmas thing and it really just turned out to be playing Gucci Man.
So
I listen to
you
it.
like Christmas music?
I do, like I normally like love the Christmas music every year, listen to it, but it's just this year something just was
Not right.
Yeah, it was different.
So what song did you listen from Gucci Mane that you really liked?
It was the Christmas. It was this album here. I tell you,
Didn't you say the one about Young?
Oh yeah, I did listen to the new song he got, Tribute to Young Dolph. I did listen to that, which I think that was dope. The video on that was dope too.
Rest in peace, Young Dolph.
But I was listening to the 12 Days of Christmas album of Gucci, but that was like just to try something. Like didn't feel nothing.
But he
like
always has a dope Christmas album. Like I keep forgetting that though, because it's dope and not Christmas. But yeah. Keeping it in North Carolina. Make sure I get the names right. Give me 2 seconds. 1, 2. Long Story Short is the name of the EP. It's by Swank and King Draft. Swank is from Littleton, North Carolina. King Draft is from New Jersey. This is their second outing. I don't want to mispronounce or say the wrong name for the first album, so I'll just say Long Story Short. It's real dope. They're on 9th Wonders album, label, Jamla Records. Jamla being the home of Rhapsody, GQ, Heather Victoria, a bunch of dope artists. Like, if you're from North Carolina and you're not familiar, please get familiar. Please support. It's like, you don't gotta go to Atlanta to get dope, man. We got a lot of stuff right here, man. That's what ShopTalk is for.
We're dope in real life.
Yeah, we dope in real life.
That's actually the premise of the show. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
dope in real
We're
life.
dope in real life.
Dope
Yeah.
in real life. Yeah, for sure. Any parting words for the viewers, man? Because it'll be 2022 next time they see us. This is not gonna look the same next time y'all see us, man. Like, we stepping up out here, you know what I mean?
I'll go first. So parting words would be just to be safe and don't drive drunk or, catch an Uber or call somebody to take you home, because like I said, I already lost somebody that I knew of in an incident. I guess it was drunk driving, but more than likely it was. So make sure that even if you think you know yourself, like I said, you don't have to always worry about you driving home. It could be somebody else that's a little bit more intoxicated and they can run into you. So we want you to live to see 2022, and we'll see you on that side.
Man, be blessed, stay safe, pray, laugh, and wash your ass every day.
Bow!
I would just say be safe, live your life, focus on you. I mean, for real, like, we focus on a lot of other stuff and we have a lot of other things that really aren't important in life. So I think this year, let's just really focus on yourself and be great. Like, do everything that you want to do. No issues, no excuses this year. Stop waiting for people. Do what you want to do. It's your year.
Okay. Well, look here, man. As far as I'm concerned, normally I ask what did we learn today, but we did a recap. So, you learned the same thing we learned. So, care enough about the people who care enough to tell you the truth. Those are the ones you keep around you. Anybody who always agrees with you, opportunists. Fuck them. Cut them off and get rid of them. They mean you no good. They're just there for you to get great and to leech off of that shit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Go into 2022 with a clean slate and just the people who care about you. You know what I'm talking about? Sean, you wanted to say something? Go ahead.
No, I was just laughing because, never mind.
Go ahead, speak, man, speak.
I was just going to say our New Year's resolution is that we're going to stop cursing so much.
We never said that.
We
She
did.
said that.
We did.
Yeah, no. She did. We did. Matt, was that what you felt on New Year's resolution? Cause I don't think New Year's
fucking
resolution.
no, nigga. That shit. What the hell they talking about, y'all?
So, with that being said, one word, two fingers.
I had something else in the chamber ready to unload, man.
Hey, look
You
here.
better not
Hey,
say
look here.
nothing else big.
Hey, look here.
You
Hey,
want to
look.
make it in 2022.
Hey, look here, man. Thank y'all so much for riding with us this whole 2021. I know it's been a lot of ups and downs. There's been a lot going on out here for real, but y'all been watching and paying attention at least once a week. So thank y'all so much. I'm your man, 58 South.
It's your girl, C-Love.
I'm upset.
Be Mac.
Got a microphone?
Be Mac.
Trying to touch a light.
Hey, man, one word, two fingers, 3 times. Peace.
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 Yeah.